Hello, Asirus Gaming here, and today I'm going to start a new playthrough playing as Humanity First in Terra Invicta. This is going to be my second playthrough, and this time I'm going to play on Veteran difficulty. I also decided to change the format a little bit, and I will stream the game instead of recording it. So maybe it's going to make it a little bit more interesting to watch and interact while I play, and make it a little bit more interesting compared to the initiative playthrough, which is only composed of recordings. Now, I tried this new patch. There are some significant changes compared to the patch that I was playing during the initiative playthrough. And during this patch and this veteran difficulty playthrough, I'm not exactly sure that this playthrough will end in a victory, because there are many changes, and I can see that AI is significantly improved, and I play tested this patch on resistance. I played it till 2032, something like that, just to see what are the changes, and I can say that it's much more challenging because servants are not as passive as before, and also there are many more smaller changes that make the game more difficult in the early game. So, without further ado, let's start as Humanity First, as I said. That is the faction that won the pool on the channel. It was very close because maybe Academy was the second faction that got the votes, but Humanity First won by 2 votes more, I think. All right, this is same like the previous setup, except the difficulty. It's going to be veteran, and it's going to make all the missions a little bit harder. We will get -1 point on every mission we do, I think, and the mission control cap is going to be lowered before the all-out war. And there are also many different changes compared to the normal difficulty. The aliens are more aggressive, I think, and yeah, it's a significantly more difficult than normal difficulty. Okay, let's start. Let's first watch the intro.
We remember the day the stars answered, the day we learned we were not alone. As a familiar sun rose on an unfamiliar universe, some of us saw wondrous possibility, and others, existential danger. The astronomers had insisted that the bright streak in the sky was no natural phenomenon. Most of us didn't really believe them until it burned through our atmosphere and crashed in a remote region, leaving only wreckage and uncertainty. In our ignorance, we fractured, taking refuge in our most primal emotions. Each of us saw what we wanted to see. Every war is won well before it is fought. Leaders must be prepared, their plans in place, and their weapons ready. The sheepdog cannot be trained when the wolves already hunt the flock. Our enemy is surely stronger. Their plans are noble, but this is our home. It can be our fortress or our tomb. There is only victory or death.
Yeah, that's cool. Okay, so compared to the previous playthrough, first, just like in the previous parts of initiative playthrough, I'm going to first do a little intro discussion and just share my opinion about the current situation and everything. And because this is part 1, there's nothing to discuss except the plan and strategy for this playthrough, and also a little bit of lore behind the faction. So, in my opinion, Humanity First is different than Initiative, of course, because compared to Initiative sees everything as a power struggle. Initiative wants to dominate and be the power which controls and projects its own power on both alien world and the human world. Humanity First is more simple in a way because it sees everything, an alien arrival, in my opinion at least, as a survival struggle, as a food chain, in nature, and Humanity First sees aliens as predators who are above humanity in a food chain. So basically, we are not going to discuss any possibility of diplomacy with aliens. We are extremely xenophobic, and we want to fight for survival because we see that every situation where more advanced civilization in history came in contact with less developed civilization, it ended in disaster for the less developed civilization. So that's the basis of Humanity First ideology, I would argue. And basically we want to organize humanity and eradicate the predators from both Earth and solar system, and then probably end the threat once and for all when we develop all of our technologies. So in a way, Humanity First is a radical faction because it discards any possibility of coexisting with aliens. Even Initiative has a way of coexisting with aliens, but Humanity First just wants to delete every possibility to be threatened by aliens in both present and future. Okay. So, the UFO crashes on Earth, and it crashes in Russia.
Reporting for duty, Colonel. The Council has appointed you leader of our organization. I am Hans Castillo, your Adjutant General. The alien arrival represents the greatest danger to humanity in the history of our species. As such, we have formed a small group of military, intelligence, and science personnel committed to protecting our planet. We must build up our numbers and influence, investigate the aliens and their activities, and defend ourselves from extraterrestrial threat by any means necessary.
Alright, so instead of that CEO that was our advisor during the initiative campaign, we got the Colonel Castillo, Hans Castillo, who is going to be our advisor during the Humanity First campaign. Alright. Now, first we need to check what kind of counselors we have and where we have public support to expand early on. Usually when I played Terra Invicta, my strategy early game is focused around the Eurasian Union, taking Kazakhstan for boost, then quickly expanding into Russia, because Russia is the control point wise the cheapest superpower. Some would argue it's a major power, but in my opinion, because of the growth potential, it's a cheapest superpower that you can take, and it's easiest superpower to take. So when you combine Kazakhstan and Russia, you have a very solid beginning of the game, because Kazakhstan is the biggest boost production country in the beginning of the game. You're going to lack research if you focus on Kazakhstan and Eurasian Union expansion, and but that strategy allows you to jump into China, because China, while it's not controlled by any other country, is going to accept alliance when you get control of Russia. So it's going to make it easier to jump into China later on. So usually my strategy is taking Kazakhstan, taking Russia, and then later taking China. That's exactly how I played the initiative campaign, and it turned out quite good. At the moment where the aliens decided to arrive, we had very powerful Chinese and the Eurasian Union armies, and we successfully defended. Now, during this playthrough, I'm going to try to do something a little bit more different. And I don't know, usually when I try to focus around USA, the playthrough and the campaign ends pretty much bad for me, for some reason. And maybe taking Kazakhstan can be our priority again, and then taking Russia and Eurasian Union countries. But instead of going for China, we will go for Taiwan, and then we will try to dismantle China at some point. It's going to make the game much more difficult, especially if servants take control of China. And if I play to win, I wouldn't do it, because I consider China to be the best superpower. I heard there were some nerfs for China, but I still think it's of enormous potential. Even though it costs a lot to keep, you can focus it in any priority you want. You can make a huge research country, you can make it a bit stick with a powerful military, and China is, in my opinion, the strongest country in the game. USA takes a lot of fixing early on, especially inequality, and a lot of armies reduce your influence, your investment points. So taking USA early, many people would say, it's not a smart idea because you invest a lot of control points to keep USA, and you can't expand anywhere else. And these armies eat up your investment points a lot. So if you don't attack countries early on, if you don't use the USA military, it doesn't make much sense to start the United States rush. So I'm thinking, because I don't play very aggressively in the early game, that's why USA usually doesn't work for me. The meta start is, of course, France. Taking over France, taking over Germany, merging and making a strong European Union. But compared to my usual strategy, I did it during this trial run that I tried with Resistance, and I fell back a little bit when it comes to boost production. I don't know why, maybe I did something wrong, but European Union is the best if you want massive research output, I guess. Later on, you also need to build armies, navies, similar like Eurasian Union. But if you want to focus around European Union, I think, again, similar like USA, you're not going to have possibility to take other countries other than European countries. I mean, I don't know, maybe it makes sense not to merge everything as soon as possible, but that's what I did. And it turned out to be a huge research output superpower, but other than that, nothing else. I prefer to leave European countries to develop on their own, especially to build mission control, and then absorb it in European Union or Eurasian Union. So that's the benefit of leaving the European countries ununified. All right, now let's see what kind of counselors we have. We have a spy, and she's going to be, of course, our dedicated espionage expert. She's from United States, and she has only positive traits, I think. Yes. So this counselor is good. And this one is, she's a bit older, she's 54 years old. And she has some negative traits, but I think this trait is very good if you want to take over countries where education is lower and where cohesion is 4 or less. Interesting. Okay, this counselor is going to be our persuasion expert. So the first one is the spy espionage expert, the second one is persuasion expert. The third one could be command, and for command, officer is not a bad choice. We can also take this Ukrainian officer. She's also government and hard target, but we're going to need 60 influence. Only this one and this one are open. Actually, this one is good. He also has espionage, quite high espionage. He can purge. and command. But this command doesn't allow him, he doesn't have a stabilize, reduce unrest mission. So we would have to grab an org that gives him a stabilize nation mission. Okay, let's wait for now. We will send her to
We'll see what we can
investigate
find. Your orders?
alien arrival here, and let's see. Here we have... Ooh, Russia will be taken by Academy in this. Let's see, Taiwan. Maybe we can grab Taiwan. It's not a bad boost country, I think. Okay, let's try with Kazakhstan.
Establishing control.
And our research will go... Let's generate influence. Actually, let's share this mission. I don't know where we have high public opinion. Probably nowhere. North Korea. We can take North Korea early on. Okay. Let's try to pull this strategy off again, taking Kazakhstan and then taking Russia, but Russia will be taken by Academy, that's for sure. And yeah, we can leave that to Academy, I guess. All the European countries are not radical, and they do not support our view. Okay, Turkey is yeah, we are not popular anywhere except some countries like Mali, North Korea, Mali, etc. It's going to be a little bit more difficult. Academy starts as the most popular faction, of course, but it gets that event where it loses half its control points. They get cracked down, so I guess there is a drawback. Okay, this counselor she can become a criminal. Let's take one persuasion for her, and then we will chill a little bit. And for her, we can turn her into a criminal as well, but we will not do that right now, so let's wait. Also, without a dedicated spoils country in this patch, I think it's not possible to generate a serious amount of money early on. So we will have to think of a country which is going to generate money for us. I usually take Angola early on for some reason, I don't know, because it can start pumping out money as soon as you grab it. Okay, all nations gain 1 cohesion. We are not alone anymore, and we perceive other humans as brothers. So that's why all the humanity gets one cohesion, plus one cohesion. Okay, UN Security Council meets. We can queer steer support towards humanity first. I think that's the balance option, because you gain both ops and influence. So let's go with that option. Okay, and we can immediately recruit we can recruit another counselor. As I said, this one doesn't have reduce unrest. What about astronaut? Astronaut, he's a national hero. He can inspire. He can't lower unrest as well. This one can be a dedicated investigator. And her persuasion is not low, but yeah, she can control nations. So let's take her. She's an extremist, so she fits in our into our faction. She can also purge if needed, but her espionage is very low. I guess she can be a secondary persuasion expert. She can defend the interests. Well, I guess she's a fine choice. Let's choose her. But she's not government. Let's see other choices. This guy is 55. That's the only drawback that I see. He can also grab countries early on, and he can stabilize nations. So this one would be a better choice right now, but he's going to get... He's a hard target, he has government trait. I guess this guy would be a better choice early on. And again, I'm choosing a Chinese counselor because I usually lean towards taking China. I don't know, let's choose this guy. Even though I'm not going to take China, and I will try to take Taiwan and make Chinese Republic this playthrough. Okay, let's choose this guy. Even though he's a little bit old. Okay, let's remove careless. Yeah, let's remove careless. And let's leave all this experience now. We can get another counselor, and then after that we need a project for the 5th one. Select management team. Let's choose scientists and engineers. I usually choose lobbyists and influencers because I like early influence, but let's go this time with research.
Recon complete.
Okay.
There's no evidence of a hoax, Colonel. The world suddenly seems very dangerous.
Our supporters are in place.
Oh yeah, okay, successful mission in Kazakhstan, great. By the way, I'm going to play very slowly. Let's focus on boost. Maybe a little bit environment and economy. Yeah, like this. But I want boost early on. Yeah, as I said, the Academy will take Russia. So let's do it like this. We are going to not be focusing on Russia in this playthrough. We will take Kazakhstan out of Eurasian Union and make it because it's giving 0.31 boost to Russia. If we take Kazakhstan out of Eurasian Union, that means we are going to get even more boost if we control Kazakhstan. So
ready to go.
Let's try to
Standing by.
control
Establishing
Kazakhstan.
our presence.
Where to?
This guy can also lower and rest
We'll
Kazakhstan,
make things safe.
or we can send him
Acknowledged.
somewhere else.
At your service.
14%. Okay, let's try to grab Canada. Well, because I will go with USA.
We must persuade
Opening.
the people.
Reporting in.
Mhm. Let's lower and rest later. Now we can try to grab some country for spoils. As I said, I usually choose Angola for that.
Establishing control.
And let's see how it goes. So I'll try to grab
Public opinion
USA
is moving in our direction.
and play around USA, but usually it doesn't end well for me. We will see. Concerned citizens. Concerned citizens of Brazil are willing to directly aid our cause. Oh, thank you, Brazil. Even though Brazil is not aligned with us, these citizens have continued to agitate for more to be done in our interest. We could definitely put them to good use. Gain a random control point in this nation, which then becomes defended for 12. Ooh, great. Okay, let's gain a control point in Brazil. Great. All right, now. Actually, when I think about it, I never focused around South America. The beauty of Terra Invicta, of course, is you can play it however you want. You can make almost any strategy work, at least on a normal difficulty, I would argue. But with this veteran difficulty, I'm not entirely sure. We need to fix inequality in Brazil. And also we will invest in the space program, so it's a flawed democracy with high inequality. Okay, and we are controlling corporations. Then religion. Okay. It doesn't have mass media.
We got our people in place.
All right, great. We have full control over Kazakhstan.
We still lack support.
Let's focus on boost. And then we're going to kick Kazakhstan out of Eurasian Union and make it generate more boost for us. And because we're not going to... Okay, for now, let's leave it like this. Maybe unity. can be yeah, 75% in boost and maybe a little bit mission control help. No, let's just let's invest a little bit into mission control. Alright, now we have some new orgs available. This one is for inequality, and it gives stabilized nation. Okay, but this guy already has stabilized nation, so there's no reason to pick this. Cost 32 influence now. Thank you. But we could grab this one and generate more research. Let's see.
Ready to go.
Reporting in.
Let's take Angola actually.
We'll be running this place in no time.
Where to?
Okay, she can also do something about. Let's try to
Bringing
take
them
over
on board.
Canada.
Standing by for orders. We'll bring this nation to our side.
Now we need investigator. I guess it can be this guy, but he's ethical, and I don't like that because every time you commit atrocity, he's not going to be happy and his loyalty will suffer. So okay, let's take Jarna Sudirman. She's going to be our counselor, but we need 60 influence for her if we manage to get that. How did we move
We're taking
to
over.
this?
We've gained significant support.
Okay, we got both control points in Angola, and that means we are going to focus on spoils like crazy. Yeah, maybe like this. We will completely ruin this country,
We've gained
but we will
significant support.
gain a lot of money. And we also got a control point in Canada. That's great. We are going to focus on space program. Yeah, space program, and that's about it. Now,
Standing by for orders.
Your orders?
the best
Acknowledged.
counselor should go towards Canada.
We'll bring this nation to our side.
Ready.
I'm here.
This one, I guess she can take North Korea just to dismantle this nuclear barrage that it has.
Bringing them on board.
Let's take it early
What's
on.
the op?
And let's defend interest. Oh no, I'm not going to defend interest. Actually, let's grab something else. We need some research. Need some research. What can we grab? Maybe Brazil. No, Brazil doesn't have research, but we're going to share Brazil with many other countries. Factions. And resistance already to Argentina. That's Protectorate is going to grab European Union. That is unfortunate. I don't know what can we grab. Caribbean states just be near USA. I don't know. Because of this -1 on every mission, it's much harder to expand early on veteran difficulty. Norway has a good amount of research, I guess, and we have public support there. So let's take
Bringing
Norway.
them to our side.
They are here to
Alien fleet detected.
The trick is not to look.
Hey, Skywatch it. Researched.
Our presence is growing.
Okay, we took over North Korea
We're taking over.
and Norway, great.
We're taking over.
And Canada. Okay, Canada is a great grab. And we will focus on finding space program. A little bit of economy, welfare, knowledge, unity. A little bit more unity maybe. Like this for now. Okay. Okay, now we have 46. We have 46 influence.
Your orders?
Now, let's grab some other country. Norway, probably.
Establishing our presence.
Ready.
We also want to find space program here. And we can spoil a little bit of Norway, I guess. Like this. And we have a very high possibility for public campaigns. Let's take over Mexico.
Making our case.
They're
Standing
going to need
by.
Mexico for entering the United States. And here it would be good to lower this
We'll
unrest,
turn down the heat.
but also it would be good to expand further. So. Let's try to take over.
Ready for orders.
I want Taiwan.
We must persuade the people.
Ready for orders.
For now, like this. Select advisory team. Space flight program and boost. Or call in the generals. Since we are humanity first, we are going to call in the generals.
Things are cooling off.
The
And
people will come to our side.
we are generating money here in Angola. Okay, now we have enough influence for another counselor. Let's hire some investigator. But I don't see. Ah, yeah. Okay. She's a good choice. Since she's an extremist, she's a great choice. And let's give her survivor, maybe. Prosperous, survivor. Yeah, let's wait. She can also get persuasion up a little bit. This one, she needs administration, that's for sure. And she can get, I know, survivor. That make it harder to kill her. This guy can, and if we need administration for him, or he can generate influence. Let's make him active. And
We've got our people in place.
okay, Norway is under our control. We don't need to invest into economy, knowledge, a little bit of unity, and spoils. Like this. We need money. Is there any org? Interesting org? No. Yes, no.
Ready for my mission.
Let's take over
Ready for my mission.
Taiwan.
At your service.
Ready to go.
She can. What can she do? Israel has a nuke, and it's not a bad choice to grab it. No? Maybe?
Establishing control.
Because
I'm
we are
here.
going to disarm it or keep it. Let's lower
Restoring
rest
order.
further.
Ready.
And our investigator. What can she do? Take over another country, probably. But I don't know. Let's try Israel.
Taking control. We must not only defend.
We believe we can.
We can cooperate with the resistance, of
The
course.
Surat al-Baqarah teaches that in the
Okay, mission. We can choose another. Advanced chemical rocketry. That's the one I always choose first. fusion. And let's focus on... We are not alone, maybe. They get +3, we get +5. We should be able to take over this research slot.
Things are stabilizing.
Alien
Colonel,
signatures.
our reports indicate we should prepare for the worst.
Okay, we have completed research alien signatures objective. We have guests. Research has established beyond all doubt that an alien life form survived the crash. It exited the area and is now at large on Earth. We are already hearing rumors of missing animals and chillingly missing people. Looks like those old stories of alien abductions might not be just stories anymore. We need to find out what our unwelcoming visitors are doing, and quickly. Okay. We don't need any of these projects, I guess. So we can completely focus on this research slot.
Our presence is growing.
Oh, great. We grabbed Taiwan. Great. Okay.
Our supporters are in place.
And Israel. Great.
Still lack support.
Okay, but one failed. Great, 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 great. I think Taiwan is near equator and it can generate a lot of boost because you get a massive bonus if you invest in boost in countries which are close to the equator. So I guess taking over Taiwan and making it a boost production country would be a good choice. And I have to admit that Academy is controlling everything important, basically. Academy took over Japan, which is a massive research output country. It took over Russia, it took over Germany. So Academy is producing huge amount of research right now, I think. Okay, and now we have Israel. Israel can also make a lot of boost. But we need some welfare investment here, and unity probably, mission control a little bit less. But now,
Where do you need me?
let's take over executive in Taiwan.
Taking
Try
control.
to take over.
Ready for orders.
Where to? I will try to sway the public.
Your orders?
And let's defend interest in
Making
Kazakhstan.
things safe for our people.
Also need to invest in unity in Kazakhstan a little bit.
Protecting our interests.
So far, I think it's going okay. But the problem is, if we don't take over United States, or at least some control points in United
Violence
States,
is abating.
it's not going to be
Our cause
easy.
is unjustified to them.
We share Canada with initiative.
We got our people in place.
Okay, great. We are in control of Taiwan. Great, 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 great. Unity, knowledge. Build army and military. Let's focus like this, and just a little bit into economy. Okay. Now, I guess we need to... We don't have enough influence to defend the interest. Okay.
Acknowledged.
Lower unrest further.
Will restore peace to this nation.
At your service.
Ready.
Maybe she should disappear somewhere. Because
Going into
everybody
hiding.
can see her.
At your service.
But we can't afford to let this counselor disappear, so we will do public campaign in Mexico.
We'll make our
Try
appeal.
to take over
Standing
couple of
by
control
for
points in
orders.
Mexico, and then we can start working on United States. And she is currently invisible to everybody, so she can definitely go and take over Israel, maybe. Yeah, let's try.
We'll be running this place in no time.
Oh yeah, we don't need any more nuclear weapons here, that's for sure. Let's focus on bringing inequality down.
Going silent.
It's not going to work anyway, but
Order is returning.
We've moved the needle.
okay, they did a crackdown on Canadian control point.
Our supporters are in place.
Okay, Israel is under our control. Votes, initial control, unity. I guess that's fine. We need clandestine cells for another counselor. She can get more persuasion.
What's the up?
And she can also help
We'll
us
be running
get
this place
control
in no
point
time.
Mexico.
Where do you need me?
Standing by.
Let's grab more countries. Maybe Sweden. For more research. That's not a bad choice, maybe. Let's
We'll
try
bring
like
this nation to our side.
Reporting in.
It can lower unrest in Angola. Maybe focus on
We'll
Russia.
make things safe.
Standing by.
Let's try
Putting our
Sweden.
people in place.
Our only hope.
Another UFO
Violence is
crashes,
abating.
this time in Iran. Okay, resistance took over our control point in Canada.
We were unable to establish control.
We've gained significant support.
We failed to take control.
Okay, and we gained one. Sweden. Let's focus on knowledge, a little bit of spoils, mission control, and that's about it.
Ready for orders. Taking control.
Acknowledged. Investigating alien sites.
Ready to go.
We need to defend interest in Taiwan.
Securing our interests.
Every circumstance.
It has always been.
We have money for some org. This one. It's probably expensive. Okay, for investigator we are going to grab this.
Protecting our interests.
The dreamer in me wants to believe it would.
Okay, we get to choose another technology, and we should probably go for space mining as soon as possible. That means outpost paths. Let's choose outpost paths. Yeah, now we can grab Pendant's Nine cells. Get another counselor.
We found something.
We've gained significant support.
Okay,
We still lack
first
support.
control point in Mexico. And here things are not so good. We need to focus on government to bring this nation to at least six of government support. And we also need to focus on welfare. We need to focus on everything, basically. Mexico is a mess usually. In early game you need to invest a lot of time and effort to make it a stable country. Usually people just use it to break into United States. Okay, let's see. Here, ooh. This one is good. But we don't have a dedicated scientist. Maybe that's going to be our next counselor. This one gives a lot of research, some yeah, we will grab this one for her, that's for sure. So she can get the public campaign mission. Everything else, I think. She's government? No, she's not government. We need 100 influence in order to make her a government or criminal. This guy is the government. She needs some persuasion orgs. But unfortunately they're not showing up.
Standing by for orders. Bringing them to our side.
At your service.
Ready for my mission.
Let's do some public campaigns in Canada, Sweden.
Making our
Who
case.
wants?
Where to?
Okay, here we secured everything. We will bring our public opinion towards our cause because of unity investment. So Taiwan is secured for now. We can lower and rest again in Kazakhstan, since it's producing boost for us. We can't get it out of the Eurasian Union.
Restoring
But
order.
let's try to lower and rest.
Where to?
We can grab more countries. Let's try
Establishing
Sweden.
our presence.
Brazil is doing fine for now.
Things are stabilizing.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
Okay, by 5%. That's good. No, do 5%.
We failed to take control.
Another
We
fail.
still lack support.
And another fail. Okay. We should not invest in oppression if we want to increase government. It's denying each other.
Reporting in. Putting our
Let's
people
try
in place.
again.
Where do you need me?
Where do you need me? Bringing them to our side.
I'm here.
Maybe she can work in Mexico. Too low.
I will
Canada.
try to sway the public.
We need to take both of these control points in Canada.
Things are cooling off.
We hold no sway in the mines.
Oof. It's a disaster. Alien abductions in China.
We still lack support.
We failed to take control.
We are experiencing setback.
I'm here.
She should probably disappear. I don't know. Let's do public
I will
campaign
tell our
here.
story.
Acknowledged.
Acknowledged.
And you should definitely take
Putting
over
our people in
Sweden
place.
once it's
Standing by for orders. We'll turn down the heat.
Reporting in. We'll recon the sites.
Okay, Protectorate wants to take over this research slot. Should we let them or not? Okay, let's let them take over it. I'm going to focus on project.
Things are stabilizing.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
By just 1%. Really? And another...
Recon complete.
We are at war with an unknown enemy, Colonel.
Okay, another mission is completed. Investigate alien abductions objective. We are at war. Our investigator has confirmed that multiple disappearances have taken place of both human and animals. The human disappearances in particular include people well outside the profile of typical missing persons reports. Until we learn otherwise, we must assume that they have been deliberately targeted by our alien visitors. Our worst fears are being realized. Unfortunately, we have no leads as to where the abductees may have been taken or how to stop the attacks from continuing. All we can do is continue to investigate. Okay.
Our presence is growing.
Finally, Sweden is under our control. Okay, Resistance is targeting us in Canada. And I would like to make a pact with Resistance, really.
Your orders?
Because I really don't want
Ready
to
for my
be
mission.
Acknowledged.
targeted.
Ready for my mission.
Let's defend interest in Canada.
Securing our interests.
Reporting in.
Ready to go.
Ready for orders. Establishing our presence.
What's the op? We'll make things safe.
Standing by for orders. We'll make our appeal.
New orgs will appear, I think, very soon. She can get investigation up, maybe. No. Let's save those experience points. She needs administration. Sure. And some security.
Securing our control.
We will not give them Canada.
Violence is abating.
The people will come to our side.
Let's focus on unity. Canada.
We're taking over.
Yeah, okay. Another control point in Mexico. And that means we need to focus on unity, government, and not on oppression. Welfare and government, and unity, I guess.
There are two types of people in this world.
Okay. Deep space propulsion concepts. Project Exodus took this control, this research slot. We'll focus on project.
I will tell our story.
Standing by for orders. We'll be running this place in no time.
Ready. We'll
Lower
restore peace to this nation.
this
Standing by for
transfer here.
orders. I will tell our story.
New orgs. Oh, here's an administration and money org. That's great. Let's give it to her because we want to make espionage expert as soon as possible. So we will buy that.
With each passing day,
Order is returning.
We hold no sway in their minds.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
Our supporters are in place.
Another control point in Mexico, great.
Ready for my mission.
Let's finish Mexico. Or maybe there's no need. Yeah, let's leave Mexico like this. Now we have a very good chance to enter United States. Let's disappear
silent.
for now.
Ready for orders.
Standing by.
She can also take over this control point.
We're taking power.
Canada.
Ready for my mission.
This guy can lower.
Restoring
first.
order.
Standing by.
And you can boost public opinion in Canada
We'll make our appeal.
further. Ooh, here's a persuasion or threat for her. Persuasion and espionage. Both are.
Initiating deep cover.
Violence is abating.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
Let's generate spoils in these countries here. We want money. Space flight program on Taiwan completed. Again, resistance is targeting us instead of other factions. Let's generate boost.
Our associates are now in charge.
Okay, we are a little bit over our control point cap. And that means we can, for example, discard. Should we discard Angola? Yeah, let's discard Angola. And let's make it more fair and invest in welfare and unity, like this. A little bit of aggression, a little bit of economy, and a lot of welfare. Here we want unity. Okay, now we should probably take over Mexico just because of the public opinion boost from the unity priority.
Standing by.
And we need to also lower unrest in Mexico.
Where do you need me?
She can start working on United States.
I will try to sway the public.
Ready.
I'm here.
And I guess...
I will try to sway the public.
Here.
Reporting in.
Yeah, let's take a lot of money out of this country. We can talk with servants or protectors. Not counselors I want to talk with. We can take over Taiwan completely. And we can discard Israel. But we are not going to discard it until we dismantle the nuke that it has. So something. Let's raise some public opinion.
Making our case.
Okay, now we can recruit another counselor. But for that we need influence first. And I would take, I don't know, we have
Mission in progress.
spy, we
Mission
have
in progress.
investigator, we have persuasion
Prepping for
expert,
mission.
and we have
Mission
command.
in progress.
So let's take some scientists
Public
or
opinion is moving in our direction.
something like that.
Things are stabilizing.
We've moved the needle.
The people will come to our side.
Let's completely take over Mexico. Also, we can discard Brazil. There is no reason to keep control point in Brazil.
Your orders? Bringing them to our side.
Where do you need me?
Ready to go.
Ready for orders. We'll see what we can find.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
Things are cooling off.
Colonel, we believe the enemy is not abducting people randomly.
Okay, so we learned that aliens are not abducting people randomly. They're choosing a high valuable targets, people with influence, people in positions. So it's getting worse the more we learn about it. Now we can set our goals, or we can focus on other things, but probably setting our goals would be the smartest thing to do, even though it's a lot of research, and we don't have that much research. Okay, let's go with Outpost 4.
Here's what we found.
We got our people in place.
Okay, Mexico is totally under our control. Let's focus on fixing it.
Standing by.
She can continue working on
We
United
must
States.
persuade the people.
I'm here.
Your
You
orders?
can continue working Canada,
Making our case.
improving our public
Standing
image.
by for orders.
We need to lower unrest.
We'll restore peace to this nation.
Acknowledged.
And we talk with resistance. That's the and defend interest. We need the next counselor. We need 60 for that. Okay, let's do another.
We must persuade the people.
She can get persuasion, or she can get administration. Let's take persuasion. And we can grab this org for our spy. Even though it's going to set us back when it comes to influence. This gives man, we don't need that right now. Let's see. Engineer 60. Scientist 60. Tycoon 60. We don't have 16 points, so we will have to wait. Updated counselors that we're able to recruit.
Of course, there was an accident. Frankly,
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
We've moved the needle.
Okay,
Orders
30%.
returning.
Our case remains unheard.
Outpost 4, okay. Xenotechnology Lab. Should we maybe... Yeah, let's try to rush it. Not rush it, but hurry it up. Or is available. This is boost and research. Now we can grab this because this is our investigator. So we can increase her investigation. Also, yeah, let's grab another counselor. We need someone with high scientist score, and that's either she or this astronaut here. But this astronaut is, I think, better choice. Because he has government. Great. Let's take him. And he's younger, so. Okay, now. Now
What's
we
the
have
op?
5 counselors. Alright, now, let's see. What can we do? We are going to start breaking into the United States.
We must persuade the people.
At your service.
Ready. We'll make our
Okay,
appeal.
let's increase more
I'm
public
here.
opinion in Canada. And Mexico is also in dire need of assistance, but
Initiating lead cover.
she really needs to
Where do you need
here.
me?
And this guy can also do some basic public campaigns and inspire others. Let's just put
Making our
him
case.
on Taiwan on public campaign missions.
Hunkering down.
We need 2 counselors to work on the United States, I think.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
Things are stabilizing.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
Okay, here.
Our case remains unheard.
Okay, let's decrease investments in Unity. Okay. "58 days till Israel and 26 days till North Korea. I want to deal with them as soon as possible and leave them.
At your service.
We
Your
also
orders?
need to defend interest in Kazakhstan.
Making things safe for our people.
Standing by.
You go and investigate
On the way to the target site.
activity.
Where to?
And we also need some income for ops. Currently, there's only this org, but it requires government trade. It doesn't have government trade. This guy has government trade, but we don't have anyone in Denmark, so we can't take it. Okay. This guy has very high command. very high, and maybe I'm going to make him a puppet master. That's good. It's going to generate a lot of influence. Maybe if I can get good 80 experience for him. I don't know. And she needs more administration. And a little bit more administration probably. So that she can grab more investigation orders. Let's see what to do with her. Do a public thing here.
I will tell our story.
We have 6% public opinion in the
Protecting our
United
interests.
States.
The
We're
people will come
getting
to our side.
0.1 boost
Violence is abating.
every 31 days, and here we are getting a lot less. So Taiwan is a very good choice
The
for
people
boost
will come to our
things.
side.
Oh, hello, hello. Is there any way to boost experience income of your counselors? Well, other than doing successful missions, I think there's not. There's a project, I think, later on that gives you a lot of experience for every new counselor that you recruit, but I don't think there's a way to boost the experience gain for your counselors.
We found something.
There's no doubt, Colonel. The monsters.
Oh, another
are at
objective
our
is
gates.
completed. It's just as bad as we feared. Our counselors have independently confirmed that the returned abduction victims are now spying on local government, military, and police affairs. Yeah, okay, we're slowly learning that aliens are doing some shady stuff. Feel free to ask any questions. This is my trial version of streaming Terra Invicta. I think it's going to be more interesting to watch stream compared to recording. Okay, we have new orgs available. For example, this one is going to give us a lot of research, some boost, and we can grab it for our scientist, I guess, and some protection as well. There's also this one available. Other than that, here, let's grab this one. Oh, really? I inspired you to try Terra Invicta. I'm so glad to hear that, man. I'm so glad to hear that. yeah, my previous playthrough that you watched was my first successful run, where I completed the campaign. So this one is a little bit harder because I'm playing it on veteran difficulty. I'm so glad I inspired you to try this very interesting and complex grand strategy game. In my opinion, Terra Invicta is one of the most complex strategy games that I played. I played, for example, Europa Universalis, or Crusader Kings, and a little bit of Hearts of Iron. But Terra Invicta is really punishing and very difficult. It's very difficult to figure it out because you don't notice when you make a mistake and you pay later on, and at the point where you figure out that you made the mistake like 3 years before in game, it's already very late to fix it, and you need to invest more years to fix the mistake that you made a couple of years back. So that's why Terra Invicta is very difficult, because you don't notice that you are falling back until it's quite, you know, bigger problem. So in my opinion, that's the main issue with Terra Invicta difficulty.
Reporting in.
Okay, let's investigate
Headed
more.
there now.
Ready for orders.
Ready for my mission.
I desperately need ops. Let's grab this.
Ready for my mission.
Here we are sitting at 12% public opinion in United States. And very soon we can try to take over the first control point, I guess.
Where to?
Kazakhstan is... Oh, we can kick Kazakhstan out of
Where
Eurasian
to?
Union. That's great. Let's do that.
Time to make our move.
What's the op?
Ready
Let's
for orders.
lower unrest in
Ready
in
for my
Mexico. And let's do another public
We must
meeting
persuade the people.
here. Any new orgs? I guess we can grab this one, but it's not what we need.
Trillions of dollars just sitting up
Okay,
there,
launch
yet still
probe.
the regulators drag their heels. Maybe it's...
In each of us, embers glow. Through meditation, prayer, and
Wow,
togetherness.
aliens
these
arrived
dim
in your
sparks
campaign in
will blossom
2027.
into
That's
roaring
very early,
flames.
man. That's very early. In my experience, they usually come around 2032, something
Public
like that.
opinion is moving in our direction.
2031.
Order is returning.
2027 is very early. Like, that's very difficult to beat, really.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
Okay, Xenotechnology Lab. I don't know, what else can we research? Purify Earth, maybe, just a little bit. Okay, we're losing Sweden. I don't care about that. maybe we can focus on this one.
Policy direction complete.
Wow. Station in low Earth orbit in 2027. That's very unfortunate, really. I don't know how to beat that. Okay, now we are producing even more boost because I decided to get Kazakhstan out of the Eurasian Union. So we are not giving any more boost to Russia. Let's try like this, maybe. Yeah, they're focusing on this. There is no way we are going to be the one to... Let's see, how much science? They have 22 and we have only 16, so there's no way we are going to beat that. Because they have much more control points. All the factions are better than us, so let's not fight with them around that. Maybe we can focus on mass drivers because we have 20% bonus. We need to take over some country for research, and that might be United States.
At your service.
We have 10% chance. 23. Let's increase a little bit more, at least to 20% public opinion.
At your
and then
service.
I guess we can try to
I will
start
try to
taking
sway
over
the
United
public.
States.
Ready. We'll make things
But
safe.
as I said before,
Acknowledge.
every time I focus my playthrough around United States, it doesn't end well, so we will see if it's going to be like that again.
Going silent.
What's the op? I will tell our story.
Going into hiding.
Publicize alien threat. Okay, maybe we could... Alien operations. Let's go for alien operations. Servants are going to lead in this.
We've moved the needle.
Things are cooling off.
Public opinion remains
Maybe we
unmoved.
can beat
Public
them.
sentiment is increasingly with us.
Nah, I don't think so. 201. Nah, we can't. Okay, let's focus on this. Okay, the probe arrives. Now we can probably make... Wow. Academy is already on the moon, so there's no reason to... There's no reason to... Let's see. They will finish it on June 17th. Okay, and if we start building something, when will it be? we don't have enough boost. Okay. Yeah, because Academy took everything early on. Germany, Russia, Japan. And I think on veteran difficulty, human factions other than you, of course, they get some bonus to boost and mission control, if I'm not mistaken. Here we have 16%. Let's wait another turn and then we can try to take over United States.
Ready. Making our case.
Where to? We'll turn down the heat.
I'm here. Standing by.
Acknowledged.
Reporting in. Making our case.
Your orders? We'll make our appeal.
Okay, we can disarm North Korea.
We laud the Romans for assimilating.
Super heavy chemical rockets, that's what we need. It's going to give us the ability to invest in boost bonus.
The people will come to our side.
Things are stabilizing.
We've moved the needle.
Okay, we are close to 20%.
We've moved the
yes,
needle.
22%.
We hold no sway in their minds.
Okay, now I think we can try to grab the first control point in the United States. We need at least 2 because spoils are ruining the United States because of these 2 control points. So let's try to grab 2 first. We lost Sweden, I don't care. And we can also disarm Tel Aviv.
Ready for orders.
Disarm North
Heading to the
Korea.
capital.
At your service. Ready to go.
Let's try to grab
Ready.
first control point in the United States.
Taking control.
Where do you need me?
I'm here.
Acknowledged. We'll make things safe. We must persuade the people.
Is there any or? Oh, there's another. There's another orb. Maybe we should give it to our scientist. Yes. Yes, for sure. It goes to him. Okay. UFO crashes in Brazil.
Violence is abating.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
We've moved the needle.
Let's see if it's going to be successful.
Laying the groundwork.
Mission
Oh,
complete.
yeah. Disarm warheads in North Korea. Yeah. Okay. Now we can abandon North Korea. It's completely useless without its nuclear barrage. Come on, come on, come on. 60%, 59% chance. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Let's break into United
We
States.
failed to take
nah.
control.
Okay. Let's try again. We need to try again. We are at 24%.
Where do you need me?
Ready to go.
It's going to be 16% again. Yeah, let's shoot 32.
We'll bring this nation to our side.
We're going all in.
Reporting in.
Standing by for orders. Headed there
Go,
now.
Investigate.
Ready for
alien.
my mission.
And this guy can lower and rest in Kazakhstan.
Restoring order.
Because we want boost from Kazakhstan. We can take this org. Yeah, it's going to give us a little bit more boost. Other than that, no. Come on, we have to break into United States.
Just imagine, Ifechi, how this world would change.
Order is returning. Things are cooling off.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
Okay, now it should be.
We'll be ready for new
enough.
orders soon.
73%.
I'll report when my mission's complete.
Okay, now we have 10% boost to... Let's go for this one. We need operations. Points. Space duct, that's also very good. Yeah, interplanetary chemical rockets, that's something that we're going to grab, sure.
Recon complete.
Come on, United States, come on. Come on, 73% chance.
We were unable to establish control.
Are you kidding me? Okay, let's try again.
Standing by for orders.
Let's try again. We're sitting at 27.
I will tell our story.
Reporting in.
Let's go with
Establishing
65%.
control.
Ready for my mission.
And she can disappear, I
Going
guess.
off the grid.
I'm here.
We need United States.
In
We need to start
1954, the
fixing
American
it as soon as
evading
possible.
pursuit.
And Norway is generating spoils for us.
Violence is abating. Things are stabilizing.
Yeah, more bonus to boost.
The people will come to our side.
And now we are very popular in the United States. This should be enough. Come on. Like, alien abductions in Brazil.
We've gained significant support.
Okay, yes. First control point, United States. Great. We will focus on welfare as soon as possible. We want to bring inequality down.
Colonel, the enemy is infiltrating our society, turning our people against us. We can trust...
Okay. Now we need Purify Earth. Oh. Okay, let's try to take that load back. We lost. Okay. Let's go for another control point in United States.
What's the up? Bringing them on board.
Where to?
Standing by.
She needs to do more.
We'll make our appeal.
Here.
Reporting in.
Here we can. What can we do? We don't need to invest in Unity this much. Let's lower
We'll
and
restore peace to this nation.
At your service. Eyes on target.
Ready for orders. We'll recon the site.
Let's discard North Korea. And we can turn her into government or criminal. Let's turn her into government. Okay. We also need a criminal.
We've got some intel on our targets.
Servant. Okay. Servant.
Order is returning.
We need to bring Mexico
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
up. And again, resistance is fighting with us for United States. I guess two
Mum's last
control
years were a
points
blur of doctors.
are enough in United States. For now, at least.
Here's what we found.
And we need to start generating some more.
We failed to take control.
Your orders? We must persuade the people.
Ready. We'll turn down the heat.
Ready.
Yeah, we took Angola back. Let's start spoiling. Also, Israel can be disarmed.
On my way to the capital.
At your service.
And we can leave Brazil. There's no reason to keep Brazil.
I will try to sway the public.
Mission to Mars. They are already focusing on mission to Mars, but we can't build mines on the moon. That's not good.
Violence is abating.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
Alarming new disease. Okay, let's.
The people will come to our side.
Research.
Policy direction complete.
Disarm warheads. Space flight program built.
We're taking over.
Okay, another control point in United States, focusing on welfare. First, we need to focus on welfare. Now I need to discard some country, and it's going to be Israel, probably, or Norway, or some other country. We need money, so let's keep Angola. We also need, yeah, okay, we are going to discard Norway. And in Norway we can focus on space program, I don't know, environment a little bit, also unity, why not, funding. And now we can discard Mexico and start taking over United States more. Corporations and mass media. Maybe we can discard these two control points and take another control point. Yeah, we can do that.
Cleaning things up.
Until we get more control points.
Bringing them to our side.
Your orders?
Ready to go. I will try to sway the public.
Standing by. We'll make things safe.
Your orders?
We should probably take over Taiwan.
Targeting their key people.
Standing by for orders. I will tell our story.
Is there any org? Interesting org, maybe. This one? Yeah. For our invest. Oh, we need this. We need a lot of money for that. We need more spoils. Let's start spoiling Israel. Canada is investing in boost and mission control, that's fine. You really need money.
Things are stabilizing.
We lost that trail.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
Public opinion remains unmoved.
I thrust probes. That's also very good.
Our presence is growing.
Yes. Maybe a little bit of government. And that's about it.
Where to?
Okay, let's continue
Taking control.
taking over United States.
What's the op?
Acknowledged.
Ready. Restoring order.
Ready to go. Targeting the center of power.
Standing by. We must persuade the people.
Our research is very bad. But if we take over more control points in the United States, it's going to get better.
Things are cooling off.
Targets lost.
Our case remains unheard.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
There's no reason to more. These space thugs. Publicize alien threat. We will keep that now. Continue with this.
taking over.
Great. Okay. Another control point in the United States. And again, we're facing a problem when it comes to control point cap. I guess we can abandon Mexico and take over the remaining 2 control points in United States.
Prepping for the next mission.
It's going to give us more boost and more knowledge, so it's better. And maybe other factions are not going to rush to take over Mexico, so who knows? Mexico is not producing any boost, so we don't need it right now. Let's continue taking over.
We'll bring this nation to our side.
At your service.
And she can get more persuasion, so it's going to help us. Ooh, another org which increases boost. We need to take it. Maybe I can... Nah, let's try to save money for this one. And she can become a criminal, I guess. Yeah, she's going to be a criminal.
Reporting in. We'll make our appeal.
Your orders? We'll turn down the heat.
Where do you need me? Going after the people.
I'm here.
High thrust probes, purify Earth, mission to Mars. We need a mine. We need a technology for a mine. How much research we have compared to other factions? Okay, right now we are quite good when it comes to research. Only Academy is better.
Violence is abating.
We've hit them where it hurts.
We've moved the needle.
Recon complete.
We still lack support.
For some reason, we lost a lot of public opinion in United States.
At your service.
Yeah, we definitely need to rally
Making
people.
our case.
Ready for my mission. Establishing our presence.
Where to? We'll restore peace to this nation.
Ready for orders. I will try to sway the public.
Ready for orders. Making our case.
Ready for orders.
Let's take over the last control point in Taiwan.
Terminating the opposition.
Order is returning.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
Okay, we have faster probes now. What else can we... Yeah, probably Vision File Lab. Social Science Lab, not Vision File. And let's focus on some of these. We are losing cannon. We need peace with resistance, because resistance is targeting us for no reason, really. I want to find the counselor
We are in control now.
from resistance and negotiate a non-aggression pact.
We failed to take control.
Okay, Taiwan is completely under our control. Let's focus on building boost. On Taiwan.
Standing by for orders.
Probably
Securing our control.
Your orders?
control.
Acknowledged. Putting our people in place.
Ready to go. I will tell our story.
Reporting in.
Here's another espionage order. And another investigation order. Finally, we are starting to generate. Okay.
Making things safe for our people.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
It takes so very little for one
Mission
tribe of
to
humanity
Mars.
to look upon a second tribe as the other.
We've moved the needle.
Okay, let's launch probe Mars. Because we can be a first faction on Mars.
We found something.
Yeah, resistance before cannon. Okay. Fine.
We've gained significant support.
Okay, now we took control of United States. And we just need another one, and it's going to be executive control point. So I think it's time to abandon Mexico.
Standing by for orders.
Let's take the last control point in the United States. Not going to be easy.
We'll be running this place in
Since
no
we
time.
abandoned Mexico.
Ready to go.
Ready for my mission.
Acknowledged.
What can we?
Evading pursuit.
Ready for my mission. I will tell our story.
Ready for my mission. Hunkering down. Going into hiding. Going off the grid.
Alright.
Public
Focus on
sentiment is
fixing.
increasingly with us.
United
We're
States.
winning their hearts and minds.
Productions in Russia, but we don't have enough action to investigate.
We were unable to establish control.
Okay, we can get this org. And that org is going to be very, very useful for us. She can take it, or he can take it. And we also have 2 more orgs for espionage. Okay, let's take it for this guy. Okay. She can take this one. Yeah, she definitely needs this one, because we need to generate some operations. She needs administration. And this guy will very soon be able to get puppet master. Okay.
What's the op? We must persuade the people.
I'm here. Establishing control.
Where do you need me?
Okay, Kazakhstan. Kazakhstan is still building boost for us. That's great. Let's lower and rest.
We'll make things safe.
I'm here.
She needs to disappear ASAP.
Going off the grid.
Everybody can see her.
Ready for my mission.
This guy maybe.
We'll make our appeal.
Going into hiding.
Things are stabilizing.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
We've moved the needle.
Okay, vision file. I don't know, alien bones, maybe. We also need space dog supply depot. Let's take this.
Mission in progress. Our supporters are in place.
Okay. We are in control of the United States. And we can focus on unity as well. And a little bit of government. And also boost. Like this. We want to have absolute public opinion in the United States.
Your orders?
Let's defend
Securing
interests.
our interests.
Ready. Ready to go.
Let's lower and rest in that stage.
Restoring order.
Your orders?
And now she can disappear a little bit.
Going into hiding.
I'm here.
Standing by for orders.
Standing by for orders.
Who's this?
Tracking targets.
Where to?
Where to? I will tell our story.
Standing by.
I'm here.
What's the up?
At your service.
Acknowledged.
Your orders?
Going off the grid.
Securing our control.
Prepping for mission.
Vigilantes. Okay, these guys are trying to gains an Oregon faction pool. Great. Okay, some kind of cartels. Now we should probably focus on
Surveillance
another
complete.
research slot. I think we have enough. We have enough research to actually fight somebody
Violence is abating.
for a research slot.
Sisters and brothers, I remind you the Lord...
Public opinion remains unmoved. Where do you need me?
Okay, new orgs are available. And a new persuasion org is available. Yeah. A little bit of persuasion, a little bit of research. Yeah, I guess we can take that. And let's give this one our scientist. We also need espionage, yes. For our espionage expert. I think, yes, that's it. Let's take more. Yeah, let's remove insecure. That's a very bad trait.
Acknowledged.
Standing by. On the way to the target site.
Ready.
Where to?
Let's
We'll recon the
investigate this
site.
one in United States.
Standing by.
What's the op?
And let's lower and rest a little.
Will restore peace to this nation.
Where do you need me?
At your
It is
service.
still visible to servant and initiate.
Making our case.
Acknowledged. Initiating surveillance. I have new information.
It's a servant. Okay.
Things are cooling off.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
Order is returning.
We found something.
We can try and invade some country under servant's control. The resistance is taking over in Mexico. In Norway, we're also losing Norway. Who cares? Which country is under servant's control that we can invade? Okay. Brazil. Yeah, Brazil is under certain control. But we don't want to ruin it. For now, we don't have any real targets. Maybe United Kingdom will get merged with. But it has nukes, so not possible to invade it. Nobody took over India, really. Both Israel and North Korea are disarmed.
Ready to go. Hunkering down.
Ready for orders.
At your service.
Let's investigate our...
Investigating targets.
Reporting in.
Reporting in.
We're very close. Yeah, we
We'll
need to
turn
fix
down the
others.
heat.
Evading pursuit.
I have new information.
Wrapping up here.
Tracking failed.
Violence is abating.
And they're pressing. Okay, I don't care. I will focus everything on Unity until I bring Unity to 90% in the United States. Okay, let's try to... Like, this is crazy. I want to close down United States.
Recon complete.
Completely. For other factions, because resistance is targeting United States. And I want peace with resistance, so... No new ports.
Ready for orders.
There's no new interest ports. She needs to disappear because everybody...
Evading pursuit.
Where do you need me?
I want to fund public opinion
I will tell
here.
our story.
Standing by for orders. Protecting our interests.
Ready to go. Initiating deep cover.
Where do you need me? Investigating alien site.
Initiating deep cover.
Securing our interests.
Hunkering down.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
Yes, public opinion is turning to our favor. Even though they're pushing for it.
Here's what we found.
I'm thinking about taking over Canada completely. And if I do that, then we should stop this tries to get into the United States. This must be a
Initiating
resistance.
surveillance.
I'm here. Ready for orders. Restoring order.
I'm here. Making our case.
Ready. We'll restore peace to this nation.
Information is our greatest weapon.
Okay, finally we can focus on space mining and refining. We need that.
Person of interest surveilled.
No, it's a servant again.
The differences in our languages are irrelevant.
Things are stabilizing.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
The people will come to our side.
Things are cooling off.
Government favors sabotage capabilities. Okay, let's try to sabotage industry. Yeah, of course. We have to abandon Angola. Let's focus on fixing it. Okay, Mexico. Other control point in Mexico is going to resistance. I really don't like it. Okay, we can grab another admin. Or let's take it for investigator, maybe. Yeah, for investigator. We also need some security worker. but right now we don't have luxury to
Ready to go.
focus on that.
Investigating target.
Standing by.
Ready.
Ready for orders.
Standing by. Acknowledged. We'll make things safe.
Ready. We'll make our appeal.
Somehow they're still pushing public opinion in their favor.
Tracking failed.
We've got some intel on our target.
Finally, resistance. Okay, I want to talk with them.
Violence is abating.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
Should we impose sanctions on Iran? Do not.
What's the op?
Okay, finally I get to talk with resistance.
Reporting in. Making our case.
At your service.
Ready for my mission.
Disappear.
What's the op?
Let's talk with resistance.
Initiating contact.
Where do you need me?
Go and investigate it.
We'll see what we can find.
Where to?
And you. What can we do about you? You can try to inspire.
I'll speak with them.
Your orders?
I couldn't get through to them.
Going off the grid.
Making contact.
We wish that you would see your extremism harms the very people we're trying to protect.
Okay, non-aggression pact. Complete trade. Now you should stop trying to get into United States, really.
How could one so...
More alien abductions in Brazil.
Recon complete.
Okay, I think she needs some security. Or administration. State administration. And unfortunately, we received our United States cores back. So we need to abandon, for example, Israel first, then we can abandon Norway. Then maybe we can abandon... What else can we abandon? Canada, maybe. Unfortunately, we have to abandon. What else are we controlling? Taiwan, United States, Kazakhstan. We have to abandon Taiwan.
Reporting in.
Okay, at least we are in full control of the United States.
Ready to go.
That's usually not a very good thing, but I prefer to have at least one faction controlling one control point.
Your
But
orders?
anyway. We're generating more boost here. Yeah, we can take this cartel for our criminal. We can inspire. Let's see her real.
Eyes on target.
Standing by. I will try to sway the public.
Ready for my mission.
Let's try to talk with
Establishing contact.
Standing by.
resistance. How's our relations with... Yeah, tolerance, non-aggression, attack. Great.
Going
Disappear.
silent.
Ready to go.
This guy is still locked in the United States.
We'll open a channel.
We wish that you would see your extremism harms the very people we're trying to protect.
Intelligence sharing is a mutual agreement for both factions to share with each other, requires maintaining a non-aggression pact. Interesting. Let's do that. Okay, we're now sharing intelligence with
Initiating deep
resistance.
cover.
We're cooperating.
Person of interest surveilled.
Our cause is unjustified to them.
When is the probe going to arrive? June 1st. Okay, that's very soon. The inequality is moderate in the United States
At
now.
your service. We'll recon the site.
Where do you need me? I will tell our story.
Where to?
Okay, now we desperately need more or maybe yeah, let's do some building milling. And here we are very close to bring government to applaud democracy. And Mexico will get fixed, I think.
Restoring order.
Ready for orders.
Let's find the protectorate agent.
Surveilling targets.
Reporting in.
This guy is still captured.
Since humanity's early...
They have not come in peace, but finally Academy is
I have
losing
new information.
control point.
Order is returning.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
Maybe we can find initiative and start cooperating with initiative as well. Or non-aggression pact. Finally, this guy's up. That might be a good idea.
We found something.
For some reason, cohesion went down in the United States because of some event, and that's bad.
Acknowledged.
First, let's lower and
We'll
rest.
turn down the heat.
What's the up?
No reason to invest in Unity this much. I think we can start investing in boost, or maybe mission control. Yeah, better mission control. Just a little bit.
Standing by for orders.
Okay, finally more espionage. And this guy can become a puppet master. Or we can push him into administration, because we already have enough. We're generating enough influence, so let's push everything into administration. Let's try to sabotage.
Breaching lab security.
Standing by for orders.
Factory.
Ready for my mission.
Your orders?
Okay, now we can take over Russia just in order to dismantle it.
We must persuade the people.
Where do you need me?
Ready for my mission. Removing our enemies.
I'm here. We'll restore peace to this nation.
Just to dismantle its nuclear capabilities. Purify the Earth.
The aliens and their human puppet.
Finally, we can set our goal. And we will give this to +5 espionage and +10 command. Yeah, let's give it to her.
We've got some intel on our targets.
Things are stabilizing. Things are cooling off.
We've moved the needle.
We cannot just send up a bunch of diggers and hope for the
Okay,
best.
space mining and refining. That's... We need settlement hubs as soon as possible. We also need a construction module. And for construction module, we need which one? For construction module, we need the outpost core, of course. Oh yeah, this industrialization of space. And for industrialization of space, we need orbital shipbuilding. Okay, we have that. And yeah, we can build. We can put industrialization of space. And we're not going to invest anything in that one. We can try to rush this.
Our people have taken control.
Okay, we're present in Russia. And here we want to focus on what? Let's see. Building navy a little bit. Of course, military. Yeah, like this. So maybe a little bit of inequality, fix inequality. Okay.
Ready.
Now we can grab another control point in Russia, and I want executive.
Where to?
But in order to grab that, we need a lot more public opinion.
I will try to sway the public.
Where to?
Ready.
And try to turn this guy to our cause. Yeah, let's try to do that.
We'll bring them to our side.
Ready to go. We'll make our appeal.
Ready for orders. Securing our control.
Outpost mining complex. Yes. Thank you.
Surveillance complete.
They won't listen to reason.
Order is returning.
Our cause is unjustified to them.
I'm going to play until the end of this year, and I guess that's going to be the end of this part 1. New boards are available. Maybe welfare, that will be. Stabilization. Yeah, let's take it. Grab some ammunition. And about it.
Your orders?
Acknowledged.
Yeah, we need to do public things.
We'll make our appeal.
Your orders? We'll turn down the heat.
I'm here.
Let's take this, or at least let's try to take.
Targeting the assets.
What's the op? Initiating deep cover. Going silent.
They will now serve us.
Okay, we successfully took over the org.
Violence is abating.
The people will come to our side.
Perfect.
We've moved the needle.
And I think maybe we don't need to invest in economy here, because it already has very high GDP per capita, so we can
You'd
let
think
it
a
drop
threat this
little
big
bit.
would finally make us abandon old grudges.
Okay, we successfully overtook this. Maybe lasers.
Ready for my mission.
Los Alamos not going to tank our drop our you can go and lower and rest in the United States.
Restoring order.
Ready to go.
She has even higher
Hunkering down.
Standing by.
investigation now. And this guy, can you maybe take over? Yeah, let's try to take this.
Targeting enemy orgs.
Yeah, that's the one in control of servants. Yeah, control of servants. Alright. Oh, the probe arrives. Okay, let's immediately start building something on Mars. And we will grab this one because it produces uranium. Produces everything except the noble materials, so. It will be built next year. Maybe we can take another one. Rich in noble materials, maybe. This one. Okay. We will be first on Mars, that's for sure. We just need outpost mining complex. SAF.
Evading pursuit.
Mission abort.
Political division. We definitely don't need
Things are cooling off.
We're winning their hearts and
Control
minds.
points in Mexico, but whatever.
We hold no sway in their minds.
Your orders?
I'm here.
Take over another control
Targeting
point
the
in
opposition.
Russia. Yeah, you can defend.
Securing our control.
Ready to go.
Okay, nothing. You're going lower and rest.
We'll make things safe.
Protecting our interests.
Things are stabilizing. Order is returning.
We've moved the needle.
This little light of...
Okay. We need settlement caps, probably. Yeah, settlement caps for sure. And we can also grab a site here on the moon. Take this.
We're in control here.
Outpost mining complex. Okay. Let's research alien flora. And let's immediately build on the moon. Outpost mining complex.
Standing by.
At your service.
Needs to disappear.
Initiating deep cover.
Ready for my mission.
Ready.
Acknowledged. I will try to sway the public.
Standing by for orders.
Acknowledged. We'll make our appeal.
At your service. Restoring order.
Hunkering down.
Want to take Taiwan back.
Making things safe for our people. Things are cooling off.
Our cause is unjustified to them.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
Okay.
Where to? Making our case.
Where to? We'll turn down the heat.
At your service. I will tell our story.
At your service.
That's lower.
We'll
right?
restore
Further.
peace to this nation.
What's the op?
Let's talk with Initiative. Maybe we can make a pact with them as well.
Making contact. We'll open a channel.
You can kill whatever you want to, so long as you keep out
Yeah,
of
no,
our
Russian
affairs.
We wish that you would see your extremism harms the very people we're trying to protect.
I don't think so. No, I don't want to give administration.
Violence is abating. Things are stabilizing.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
Strange behavior in Russia.
Our cause is unjustified to them.
There is an alien agent here somewhere. Where is Papuan? Look me down. Here somewhere. Lower Guinean States, Republic of Congo. I really don't know where. No, I'm not going. Okay, let's talk with Initiative again.
Reaching out?
Ready for my mission.
Ready for orders.
Standing by for orders.
Yeah, let's take this one for her. So that we can break into
I will try to sway the public.
Russia
Ready.
more easily.
What's the op? Standing by for orders. We'll see what we can find.
Initiating contact.
You can kill whatever you want to, so long as you keep out of our affairs.
Okay, let's give them a little bit more.
Going into hiding.
Let's see, how's the relations with... Okay, we're tolerance, non-aggression pact. Should be able to make intelligence sharing better.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
The people will come to our side.
More reduction.
We found something.
We seriously need alien movements.
Reporting in.
Let's
I'm going in.
sabotage.
Ready for orders.
Activate.
Where do you need me? Headed there now.
Maybe we can take over Belarus and merge it with Eurasian Union, with Russia.
We'll make things safe.
That might be a good idea. Restored force of fact we're going to take at some point, sure. Take this.
We've hacked their research data.
Alien origin, yeah, we'll stop that.
Violence is abating.
We've moved the needle.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
Yes, more public opinion in Russia.
Recon complete.
Where do you need me?
That's still a project.
We'll catch up on years of research.
Standing by. Restoring order. We must persuade the people.
Okay, now we have our first mine operational. Great.
No more secrets.
Corridor diplomacy, that sure.
Things are cooling off.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
Is targeting public opinion in the United States again. For some reason.
If we track them, we can kill them, Colonel.
Okay, another mission completed. We now need to kill an alien. Go for speed though. Here we have some orgs available. But unfortunately, it's nothing that we need. Big survival and one information. She can take more information. And she needs some security.
Reporting in.
This guy, what can I do with him?
We'll turn down the heat.
Standing by for orders.
Let's
Surveilling
sabotage
target.
servants a little.
I'm here.
I'm here.
Reporting in.
No.
We found nothing of note.
Order is returning.
The people will come to our side.
The people will come to our side.
We've moved the needle.
I think they're catching us, so let's focus 100% on this.
Ready for orders.
Your orders?
Standing by for orders.
At your service.
We need more public opinion in Russia.
We'll see what they're up to.
Ready to go. Restoring order. I will tell our story.
Okay, okay, we need to abandon some countries. For example, Israel. And we also need to abandon Mexico. We're back in Taiwan. That's great.
Acknowledged.
Let's defend Taiwan.
Protecting our interests.
Maybe, let's see. Taiwan, Israel, Canada, Angola. Okay, let's abandon. Let's spoil Angola. And we can abandon Canada.
Securing our interests.
Surveillance complete.
Alien monsters. Who is in control of... Oh. Okay, let's offer them help. The United States offers help to Pakistan. But they don't want. Okay.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
Let's see. Mars. We need more a lot more. Actually, a lot more boost. Okay, let's check the orgs, and I'm going to end this part here. Actually, I'm going to check the orgs later. Okay, let's do a quick recap, and this is going to be the end of part 1. So far, we managed to take control of United States, even though resistance is pushing public opinion heavily in United States. We have non-aggression pact and we are sharing intelligence with resistance, so they are allies, but it doesn't matter, they still try to push public opinion in the United States, unfortunately. We are taking over Russia, and we are going to either dismantle the nuclear potential of Russia, or we are going to combine Russia and Kazakhstan into Eurasian Union. We will see, depending on our choices. We are also in control of Taiwan. We are building mission control and boost. And I want to, in this playthrough, I want to focus on expanding Taiwan instead of taking over China and playing heavily focusing on China. Also about other things, the only problem that I see right now is Protectorate in control of European Union, but fortunately they can't expand it that fast. That's about it. I'm going to analyze in the beginning of part 2 next time. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next part. Serious Gaming signing out, and I hope this playthrough will end in victory as well, just like the previous one. Feel free to comment and give suggestions. Serious Gaming signing out.